hello. I am here with our guest. She is now the executive director.
Oh, just you? Only you are here?
No,
Only
I do
you?
that sometimes.
Only Kathy is here with our guest. I'm just like hidden somewhere off in space.
No, you're not. It's when I'm trying to memorize what our guest does. Like, I was trying so hard not to look at the paper, so I was
It's
like,
okay to look at the paper.
I know, but I feel like I wish I knew Braille, so I could just like read it with my fingers.
You need a teleprompter here.
Exactly, like Trump.
You need to know sign language, and then I could just sign it to you.
I know.
And then you would be just.
But then I'd
brilliant.
be like this, squinting.
Why would
at
you be looking like
because I
this?
wouldn't know what you were saying. I'd have to figure
No,
that
you
out.
would know sign language, and you
wish
would
I
just
knew.
look at me regular and just be like saying what I say.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, anyway,
let's
go.
Just
Our
bring
guest is here
our
with
guest
us.
on Plus This with Kathy Deach and Eva Dingley.
And who is our guest?
Our
Do
guest
tell us
is the
how
executive
fabulous she is.
director for the California Miss Plus America, and we have Cher Rue with us today. Hi,
Thank you so
ma'am.
much for having me. I'm very excited. You guys are amazing.
Oh, thank you
thanks.
so much.
I feel like ping pong here, though.
That's okay.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, because we're a lot. You have to keep up.
I have
Yeah.
to. I have to keep up. Like the Olympics, they should have that.
Can we
You're
do
like, my neck is just really
Olympics
buff.
for watching?
Yeah.
I would totally win that. I would be a gold medalist.
Yes, you would.
Yes, and by the way, thank you for our gifts.
Oh,
Yes,
you're
Cher
so
gave us
welcome.
really
These
cute
beautiful
bracelets.
And thank you for my gifts. I can't wait to go home and
Yeah,
scrub.
we want you.
Scrub,
I'm going to
scrub,
scrub
scrub.
all over.
Yeah, you
Oh,
are.
it's so good.
It's good for your public parts and your private
Really?
parts.
Someone
Ooh.
I know might have done that voiceover.
I may
of that
have. I
ad.
may
don't
have.
know.
I may have.
Yeah.
Somebody may have. Just saying.
So Cher, we want you to talk about your time definitely with the pageant, but before that, you were into fashion specifically
I was.
too. Yeah, can you tell us a little about that?
I had a lot of friends that wanted to be plus-size models. Uh-oh, I'm losing hair. And a lot of designers that weren't getting their work out there because they didn't have money, you know, and they were really good designers. So I thought, I'm going to put a platform up so they could, you know, show their stuff and these girls could model, and they were really sweet, and I wanted to help. So I created Rock Your Curves, and I did it for 5 years, and it was all plus-size women who never modeled before. Some modeled, and they really blossomed. They had so much fun doing it, and I could really see a change in their life, and it really meant a lot
Love
to me.
that.
And the designers got their designs out there, and they were more well-known and didn't have to, you know, fight or spend a lot of money. So, because I did all the promoting for them, so they were really
terrific.
happy about
and
that.
was that centralized as well, or did you do those shows all over the country?
No, just in Studio City.
Oh, okay. So
And-
it was your own show
I did it.
that you put on.
I paid for it. I did it, and I just
That's
wanted to do that
amazing.
for everybody, and it made me feel really good.
That's so great.
You're like a champion of plus size gals and plus size
I'm a team
advocate.
player. I love seeing somebody shine. I love seeing them come alive and be happy in their own skin, and you know, be true to who they are, and just make their dreams come true.
Oh, that's so great.
So that was kind of what I did, and then we actually got to go to LA Fashion Style Week with some of them. Got to go.
Oh, that's
And that
wonderful.
that was the first plus size that was added.
Wow.
So all the girls got to go, and they were pretty excited. It was all over the media. It was a big deal.
That's so
That's-
great.
yeah.
So we were talking a little bit about us growing up, and I
Mhm.
was like, I always look like this. Like
Me
you know,
too.
I've been a size 10 since I was 10. That's what I always.
I don't think I've ever been a 10.
Really.
Wow.
No.
Yeah. So can you talk to us a little bit about that, like where you come from, and like how like where you were raised and how you felt in the world, and
Sure.
like, you know, were you always this positive? I mean, Eva's had this kind of amazing childhood of being her mother being this like amazing support system where she had such great confidence that
Yeah.
she really gave her something, which I think is
Yeah, my
really
mom never
beautiful.
once complained about her body or thought that she was overweight. She always just felt she was super sexy. So I never had that. I never thought about that until I dated a guy, and he kind of planted that seed in me,
Yeah.
which is kind of horrible, but you know, we live in a world today that it would have happened eventually. It just happened
Yeah.
with that guy, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly.
But so what was that? How did you grow
I've
up with
been
your dad?
plus size since I was 8, all the way forever. And my mom is very thin, and she was very tough on me. No candy in the house, no cookies, no anything. I'd go to school and trade whatever I could to get sweets, because when I was at home, I never got any. And like my big deal was like Halloween, you know, you get the big bag, you know, the
Your pillowcase.
Oh, the
pillowcase.
pillowcase.
Your
Listen,
pillowcase.
Cher, you don't even know. The Deitch family will have you so hardcore on that. I mean, my dad's a costumer, so he would make all of our costumes. And when I was Cinderella at 5, I was like Cinda-fucking-rella, like for real. Like it literally was
fun.
ridiculous. So we were a major, and everyone in our neighborhood was bonkers about Halloween, and we lived in twin houses, so it was like packed with people. The amount of candy we came home with, and by the way, the fist fights we would get into, I'm sorry, brothers, I'm totally calling you out, over like who had the most Reese's and who's stealing out of whose bag.
Oh, totally.
We all had that issue.
Oh, see, I had an older sister who conveniently would play poker with us, and we would use our candy as chips. And somehow, like, she would always win.
Oh, no.
And I think I was a little bit not smart enough to know the difference. She's like, oh, no, in this round, that's not a flush. That doesn't work that way.
I made it
Oh,
for
okay.
her.
Wow.
Okay, big sister, I believe you.
Wow.
Looking at you, Liz.
Okay, that didn't happen to me. I hoarded mine. I mean, I got, in my neighborhood, I grew up in the valley, we got the big candy bars, like the real big ones.
Those
You
are
lived
the
in a
best
rich
houses.
neighborhood,
Those
I
are the
think.
best
did.
houses. There
I
were like
did.
1 or 2 houses in my neighborhood.
And I hoarded it, and then I had a walk-in closet, so I'd go in the closet when I got home and hide it from my mother, you know, because she was like, no, you can't have any sweets. So my whole life is like, I love chocolate. I mean, that's my
who
thing.
doesn't?
I know, but I'm totally addicted, so.
I mean, we have an entire box of Reese's peanut butter cups in our freezer because my dad bought them for us.
I was going to say, that wouldn't last in my house. They wouldn't be there because I would have eaten them before they got frozen. I mean, I try not to buy it because I will go to the end. Boom.
I can just have one a day and I'm good. I'm totally fine with
Are
that.
you? Anyway, I don't want to talk
I
about
used
that.
to get,
'cause that's
my
gonna
mom
make me
would buy
mad.
me a
It's
birthday
just gonna make
cake.
me hate you and resent you.
Exactly.
How
I'm
dare
gonna
you
have a
only eat
resentment.
one?
I'd be like, mother, totally self-confident and has frozen only one a day. I'm making a list of things about Eva that I'm jealous
But
of.
if it is savory, if there is a pizza in the house, it is a G-O-N-E gone.
I like pizza, but chocolate's my thing.
Chocolate's your thing.
So my mom would buy a birthday cake for me, and then when the party was over, she'd put it in the freezer. So every day I'd be walking by, just taking a hunk of it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's
It was
It's kind of
really
crazy
bad.
because I wonder if your mom had just kind of let you have it, then maybe you wouldn't have like wanted it so badly and needed it so badly.
Because my daughter, and that's what I did with my daughter. I never made food an issue. I said, eat whatever you want. And she's like a size 6, athletic, works out, surfs every day, just never made food an issue. And
That's
she's
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
So we do want to talk about the pageants also. So
Yes.
I'm going to ask the question that I think all of our viewers are going to want to know, and that is there a swimsuit competition?
No.
No. And why is that? What is the
I don't know.
psychology?
The creator of Miss Plus America, she decided that there wasn't going to be any swimsuits, and I think that a lot of plus size women have a fear of being in a suit, and so I think it just made it a lot easier
to have
just to take it
people
out.
come?
You do elegant pant wear and you do a formal,
Okay.
and it just takes the stress off. I mean,
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
I'm not saying it's good or bad.
But do
I
you
just-
believe that in the I don't even know what to call it, in the straight size pageant world, do you think that they don't stress about it, or they do, or they don't?
I think they stress about it too.
So then what is the purpose of having that still?
Probably men that created it.
Uh-huh.
Because it goes back to so many years
beginning, yeah.
when that was what was important, was the figure.
Yeah.
That's so
Interesting.
interesting. Because we see, by the way, our Instagram page is fierce. I mean, I highly recommend everyone checking it out. It is because we follow such amazing girls, and we have a couple of people we follow who do these bathing suit things that are like unbelievable.
That's
like,
great.
They just are so gorgeous and young and confident in a way that I still am like, is it nighttime yet? I'll go in the pool. Like, I'm still like, need it to be really dark to go to the pool. But yeah, so I think that's something I wonder if that will change over time. That was one of the things I wanted to ask. And you had a great question too that you brought up last night.
I was going to ask you, is there something that you notice that the winners have in common with each other? Like, is there something that you, or is there something that you see in the pageant girls that you're like, oh, that's a winner because they have a certain something, and what is that something?
What I've noticed, because this is my 3rd year doing this, is they have a lot of confidence. They glide when they're on that stage. There's something about that they are just they're just very relaxed. They own it. They're just confident, calm.
So it's
That's
the walk.
beautiful.
It's
A
like
lot of
really
it's the walk. Well, it's the walk.
Oh, here's some pictures of some winners
Oh,
that you
okay.
have.
Yeah, those are my 2 winners. On the left is Christy Richardson, and she's actually an amputee. She has no
Wow.
leg, and she's my hero. I'm telling you, I love her.
She's gorgeous.
And she actually won a national title when we went to nationals for the most community service. And I always tease her. I go, out of 68 girls, the amputee won the community service. That's like my thing, and I love it. I mean, I was
Yeah.
so excited for her. This changed her life.
I'm sure. That's great.
Since this last year, she's a mother of 2, didn't really have much, and she just blossomed.
Well, and kudos to your judges for not seeing that as a deficiency.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It absolutely shouldn't be, but in a straight size pageant, it would be.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because she wouldn't be considered complete
Whole.
or whole
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever. So kudos
She's
to you guys
amazing.
for
She does
doing that.
karate also.
Fantastic.
She
I
did
have
karate
no
for her
excuse.
talent, and
I've got to do
I was
karate.
like, this woman is amazing. She really is.
That's so great. That's so great. I had one more thing. Is there how did they find you? Like, how did you become the director?
I had a couple of friends that were doing it, and I was still doing Rock Your Curves, and somebody said, you'd be a great director. And I'm like, I never did a pageant. I don't know anything about pageantry. And I checked into it, and I went to the nationals before I signed up, and I thought it was amazing because I love doing charity. That's my big thing in life. I do a lot of charity work. And so we are all about charity and mentoring these women to really see them blossom. Like when they start, they have their little city title, and then when they go to state to compete, it's such a transformation and the sisterhood that they make, with all the other girls. And so now when they sign up at the beginning, we do a lot of charity stuff together. We do Veterans Hospital, children's hospitals. We do all kinds
That's
of
great.
stuff.
So you do that as a
We do
community.
that before
Everybody
before
does it.
the pageant comes. So
Amazing.
that's what I enjoy, and I enjoy the sisterhood and seeing them happy, and becoming a great person.
That's terrific. And also, we wanted to know: do you need hosts?
Yeah, do you need hosts or
Because-
judges?
because
we know a couple of gals.
Yeah,
who,
we always
who
like
might
judges.
be amazing.
Okay.
It might be a little fun. Might be
Yeah.
a little.
You guys are fun.
Crack a joke or two.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
3.
Yeah,
We're
we
pretty
might
good like
sing a
that.
little, might do a little number.
Okay, Kathy might sing a little.
Okay,
I might do some kind of dance.
I'm gonna break you down. You're gonna sing with me.
Okay, fine.
All right, we have to take a break, but when we come back, we'll have more with Cher Rue at Plus This.